So I'm low-key nervous because a lot of people have told me, if you like Hiroshima, you're gonna like season 4. And so I thought the last episode, whatever, not at the last episode, but episode 5 was gonna be my Hiroshima episode this season. But this one's also called the Red Riot, and so I'm actually low-key nervous on this one. I don't know. What's up, Dapper Squad? It's your boy Darius, back at it again with another episode of My Hero Academia. We are back. Episode 9 is the one we were on. Last episode we had Tamaki, aka Sun Eater, going ham against Food, Crystal, and Larceny, and then literally using their own teamwork against them to best them and beat their ass. And then we had Fat Gum, Rocklock, Mirio's already ahead, but Deku, Kirishima, everyone going on ahead while he 1v3s, got them. So that's all taken care of. That was super emotional. People have told me this next episode after the last one, which was this one right here, is gonna be insane. So I'm very much looking forward to it. Now remember, guys, with certain reactions like My Hero, I will try to put it on YouTube, even if I cut it down so much that, like, fucking, what is it, Toho, they hate me, like, they'll take it down. So just make sure you click that link in the top of the description or tap it, and it'll take you to the reaction, and then come right back here for the review. It's a fair little trade-off, I'd say. You got to click one extra link, but you get like 3 extra minutes of footage than you normally get max here. So pros and cons. If you guys like, please leave a like and subscribe, turn post notifications on so you always know when I drop. And if you like the format and want to just see everything like that, you can always check out the Patreon down below, where that full-length option is always available. Let's hop into this. My Hero Academia season 4 episode 9. Oh man, I cannot wait to watch reactions to that, man. I could tell my boys at Blind Wave, my boys at RTTV, my boys at the Normies when they eventually get to this episode. Everyone's gonna be freaking out at that one. That was fucking sick, man. That was a fantastic episode. I love everything with Kirishima. I love his reasonings. I love how all of his reasonings have been there's this show might not be the darkest, might not be this season, I'm not talking about as an entire show might not necessarily be the darkest and insane, edge of your seat, tense kind of thing compared to something else. But I think Eric said it from Blind Wave, this show was a masterclass when it comes to pulling your heartstrings and making you feel for these characters. Like, you only want what's best for them, and they have such thought out, well developed backstories for each one of them that it's crazy how intertwined and how small of a world it is, and you don't realize that until you get the backstories for all these guys. Like, it's crazy how low-key, you never even would have thought Ashida even knew Kirishima back in the day. He didn't even go by Kirishima, but they did, and she was slightly the one that inspired him. Her mixed with Crimson Riot, and even Deku. He heard of a middle schooler about his age who had no powers that did the same thing that he's been wanting to do but couldn't do. It's just like, like this shit, this scene could have been, let's say the show wasn't as fleshed out as it is or wants to be right now, and wanted to just get us hooked in and pulled in season 1. They could have thrown this in season 1, literally, because we met Kirishima and we met Ashido season 1. This is some kind of thing that in some shows they would throw way too early, but we've already been attached to these characters for so long, and then to finally realize some of the reasonings behind not only the choices they've made along the way, but their personalities and what's led up to them. Like, people are products of their environment. We've seen, it's just crazy, like. And I love Crimson Riot's fucking I keep saying that. I hope that's the right name. Like, I love his reasoning as to why he goes in even though he's terrified. He says, hey, everyone's scared. It's literally your imminent death. If you're not scared, you're an idiot. But there is one thing that's even scarier than that, is just seeing the last expression of someone who's just died, remembering that in your head, and then also knowing that there was something that you could have done to save that person. That's way scarier than dying. And he says to live a life without regrets and to be the hero he wants. I'm fucking tearing up even saying it, and fucking my nose is running. To live a life without regrets and to push forward and be the hero he wants. He's willing to die easily for that. Like, just also very realistic about the show is you hear certain things that don't really kick in or make sense or mean anything to you until much later in life. Like he heard that by he heard that by Crimson Wright, his favorite all-time hero, someone who's mad inspired him. He's heard that, and it didn't really fully process or kick in until he's face to face with imminent death, also trying to protect someone he cares about insanely. Like, it's just, this show is really something else. The name of the high school he went to in middle school was Mustafa. I wonder if that has any relevance to Mustafar, because isn't that crazy? All the Star Wars references in the show. I love that. Mustafa, that's because there's nothing else that could be a reference to. You know, there was Dagobah, there was Tatooine Station. This has to be Mustafar. I love this show, man. My hero is fucking incredible. I want to, and to think that literally this episode or fight started, I was gonna be Eraserhead 1v2 against those guys, which I don't think he would have been able to beat them, because if he erased one of their quirks, the other one, I mean, I don't even think maybe his quirk was necessarily his. I want to know. I definitely, you know, I'm just fucking ranting, and I can't fully project a sentence right now. I'm just stuttering. But barrier guy's quirk, obviously the barrier, defensive barrier, self. Other people can put up a barrier. Pretty self-explanatory. Was the other guy's quirk the speed of his punches, the power of his punches, the size of his arms? Like, what was necessarily his quirk? I would love to know. And the only reason I'd love to know is because it's normally in a show like My Hero, like, there might even be something about the barrier guy. Like, shows like this, like, are so creative when it comes to their quirk. Like, you'd be like, oh, his quirk is just a barrier. But no, it's actually, he activates the booty hole cells up in their booty hole and makes the, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just creative as all fuck for something you think would be, you know, basic. But I love this episode. I really did. I'm about to go watch some reactions to it right now while I render it out for the full lengthers out there, because this show is just fantastic. I'm gonna go do that right now, honestly. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know what you thought down below. As always, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great day, Dapper Squad. Peace out.